Hello YouTube, there's size 17 here, but you can just call me Travis, and welcome back to another edition of Up Next on the Shelf, where we take a look at what's next up on the shelf. I just recorded one of these like 5 minutes ago, not even that long, and I felt like I was in the zone, so I made to see how many of these I can record. And then I'll upload them at various times. But yeah, let's jump in. We are listening to... Figured I'd just show off a bunch of the stuff that I bought recently. This is Dust Bolt. This is their most recent album, Mass Confusion. They came out in 2016. German thrash metal, killer riffs. Yeah. All right. We're in the A's, finally. And starting off, got three from the same band. This is a band that everyone knows, and really I should know more by them, but three is what I'm at. This is Australia's own AC/DC. I have a High Voltage, Highway to Hell, and then Back in Black. You know, these are all like, I believe they're even in a row, because I think this is the one right before Highway to Hell. If I can look at these years, 76, 79, there might be another one in between there. And then 80, I'm almost certain that these are back to back, because this is the last one with what's his name, Bon Scott, and then this is the first one with Brian Johnson, who, I don't know about what you guys think, but I think those guys sound pretty similar, and they did an amazing job when they replaced Bon Scott with Brian Johnson. That was a great choice, obviously, since the band's one of the most famous ever in rock history. But yeah, all these are great. I really do. I like AC/DC. You know, if you watch me at all, I will constantly say over and over riffs and solos, and AC/DC has that. Actually, I do have another release by them. My awesome dude Ross Soto, when he sent me some cool VCLT, he sent me this on vinyl, not on CD, but I just wanted to show that again because it's really cool to have. Thanks, Ross. But yeah, this one's probably is my favorite of these three. I also, if you are familiar with the release, I enjoy 6 Feet Under's Graveyard Classics Volume 2, which is just this album in its entirety. So if you like 6 Feet Under, or if you like some novelty, that might be worth your time. But yeah, all these albums are great. Highway to Hell is great. High Voltage is great. I need to get more AC/DC, clearly. What are your guys' favorite AC/DC albums? Alright, next up. This is sort of a random purchase in my my discography, although I do think this is a fine release. This is the All Hallows EP by AFI. I wouldn't say that I'm an AFI fan at all. I had a gift certificate for, I'm pretty sure Fred Meyer's is where it was, and you know, the selection of music at Fred Meyer's isn't the best, as you might know if you've looked through there. But, you know, every once in a while has something that you want. You know, more, you know, mainstream, well-known stuff. But anyway, this was, you know, it's an EP. It's got 4 tracks on it. But, so it's a little bit cheaper, so I'm sure that I picked it out to kind of round out the rest of the gift certificate. But yeah, this is okay. I liked it pretty okay then. I haven't listened to it in a long time. I'm pretty sure I might even like this more now than I did then. I should leave this out. But yeah, AFI, I don't know a whole lot about them. I know that the earlier days, that I think they're a little more punky, and they kind of got more mainstream poppy punk as they went along, but that's sort of just me trying to remember. Yeah, AFI, All Hallows EP. Next up, this is a band out of Japan, Abigail. It's kind of like a thrash, little speed metal act, maybe. I'm sure you guys probably know this band probably even more than I do. It's got a guy, what's the guy's name? Yasuyuki, yeah. It's pretty well known, I think. But yeah, this is pretty good. I listened to this, I can't remember what made me listen to it earlier in the year. Oh, I think it might have been when I picked up that Tiger Junkies CD that Eric Bauer recommended, or I don't know if he recommended it necessarily, but he showed it off. And I like anything with Joel Grind, the Toxic Holocaust. But yeah, this is, you know, it's pretty solid. I don't love it, but it's pretty good. I think more people like this band more than I do. But whatever. Ultimate Unholy Death. I don't believe I said the name of it. Nuclear War Now Productions. Next up is The Absence. You know, I can't really tell you a whole lot about this album. I'm almost definitely sure that it's metalcore. It might have sort of a death metal edge to it, but to be honest, it has been a very long time since I've listened to this. It came out in 2005, although the back of this liner note says 2004. Or no, that's when it was recorded. So 2005, Metal Blade Records. I don't know, I picked this up at FYE. I think around the time that it came out. It was cheap. And I was like, oh, cheap. But yeah, The Absence, I don't know, maybe you guys tell me about it. Even though I'm the one showing it off. But yeah, Absence, From Your Grave. I'm pretty sure it's metalcore, but again, haven't listened to it in a long time. Next up is a band I've spoken about numerous times, particularly this first release, Acid Witch, Witchtanic Hellucinations. Almost definitely my favorite album of all time. Definitely my favorite artwork of all time, done by Shagrat, who's in the band. Here's the back. Yeah, this album is sick. Doom Death. The riffs are just so doomy and awesome. The solos are just like shrill and amazing. I love the guitar tone of the solos on this record. They sound amazing. This is the only album that has Lassie Pico, who is also in a band, awesome band, Hooded Menace. This is the only album where he does the vocals. Yeah, this is just an amazing album. 2008, Razorback Records, Witchtanic Hallucinations. I can't talk up this album enough. It is freaking amazing. If you haven't listened to it by now and you're watching my videos, I don't know why you watch me, because obviously you don't trust me. But yeah, there's that one, and then they had another full length that came out, what, 2010, maybe? Yeah, Stoned is the name of this one. This one wasn't as good, but still is an excellent album. I'm really hoping they keep on sort of intimating that they're going to release another full-length album, but I'm not really sure when that's going to happen. But hopefully soon, because I would love to hear one. I'm sure that it will be awesome. This is great. Yeah, if you like the other Witchtanic Hallucinations and you never listened to this one, definitely listen to this one too, because it's awesome. For the back, I have a little sticker that says, "For fans of Witchfinder General, Winter Trouble, Winter Trouble, Deep Purple, heavy psychedelic occult doom metal with their own crafted sound." I would say that's probably fairly accurate. This is on Hell's Headbangers. But yeah, Acid Witch, Stoned. And then this next one, which is actually just more of an EP. It's only 4 tracks and they're all covers. This is called Midnight Movies. This is their most recent material. Actually, no, that's not true. I think they did release a cassette tape, which now actually I want now that I'm buying cassettes. But yeah, when did this come out? 2014 or 15? Maybe not even that recent. But yeah, this actually is a lot of fun. It's just like super 80s, which, you know, if you listen to them at all, is sort of something that they do. But yeah, super awesome riffs, awesome soloing. There's a lot of more clean singing on this release, and it's actually pretty damn good. Even if they were to go with that direction with the rest of their music and have both the clean and the death vocals, I wouldn't even mind that, because it sounds really good on this release. I like this release a lot. I listen to this quite a bit. Yeah, Midnight Movies. If you're an Acid Witch, this is definitely worth at least one spin. Also put out by Hell's Headbangers. Alright, final 2 from the same artist. Probably one of the biggest artists in the pop realm. Not really in the dance pop, which is the typical pop that I show, just in the general pop sense. But This is Adele. This is her album 21, and then the one that came after that, 25. Both of these albums are awesome. 21 especially is incredible. Every song in here is great. Rolling in the Deep obviously is amazing. Set Fire to the Rain is another one that I love. Rumor Has It. Their cover of Love Song is great. Yeah, this album is just awesome. When this album came out, it was sort of, I was still sort of newly getting into pop music. I had been dabbling for a couple years already, but this definitely was something that was new for me. But yeah, yeah, this album. If you're into anything that's sort of pop music in this sort of in your vein, this album is incredible. This album also is really good. I don't like it as much as 21. Obviously, the song "Hello" was huge when it came out. I also really like the song "The River Lee," I guess actually. "I Miss You" is probably my favorite from this. This one has a couple bonus tracks that are also pretty good. But yeah, I've also listened to 19, which is the album that came out before 21. Obviously, she's doing by her age. That one was okay. I don't like it as much as these. It's not one that I necessarily care about purchasing, but it's okay. I will, continue to follow Adele and buy her albums because as long as she stays consistent and really strong along these lines, I'll definitely be checking them out. So yeah, 21 and 25, Adele. Alright, that is all for this one. That is the next, I don't know however many that was, 10, 11, I couldn't count. But yeah, so that's what's next up on the shelf. So tune in next time when we, like I say every time, see what's next up on the shelf. I still feel like I'm on a roll, so I might just might continue on. But I might change my shirt, so you'll never know. Alright, have a good day.